All right, YouTube, how we're doing now today. This is Shalom King Zeus. Today we're going to be covering raw feeding and what is some of the best ingredients you should be feeding your American Bully. Stay tuned right after this. All right, YouTube. So today we're going to be covering raw feeding, and we want to start off with a few topics on raw feeding and why we raw feed and what's the basis behind raw feeding for your American Bully or your pit bull or whatever your dog you're going to be raw feeding today. So I am not a professional. You can't say, oh well, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, but I do know some things about raw feeding, you guys, and I have been raw feeding my American Bully for going on 5 years, and we have hit close to 67,000 subscribers on YouTube doing it, and we're gonna go from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to teach the ones who have never raw feed before, who are looking to start raw feeding their American Bully or their pit bulls. And I'm gonna go ahead and just break down the pros and the cons of raw feeding and what I started feeding Zeus, how I started feeding Zeus, and then we'll just go from there on the schedules and stuff like that, and what I would buy for him and how I would save money. And I'll just break it down for you guys. So you don't have to take notes. It's very simple on what you need to do to start your 8-week-old puppy off raw feeding, or unless you want to wait till it's about maybe, I would say 16 weeks, you can wait till then and start it off with raw feeding, and then I'll go ahead and break it down and go from there. So my dog Zeus, he's an American Bully, full-blooded. He is 5 years old now. We started off raw feeding when he was 14 weeks old, you guys, and wasn't chicken, trust me. He didn't go straight into chicken. So when you start your puppy off with raw feeding, it was just a simple little bit of some raw hamburger. We would grind it up in the blender for him, make it, add a little bit of water to it, make it a little bit of paste, keep a little bit of blood in there. Of course, he has to get all his shots for this because you don't want to pass on the worms. So you just want to start off really slow. So at first, we just started off slow, you guys, just grinding up hamburger meat with some dog food. Everything was blended together, and we started adding a little bit of Gorilla-Max in there. So the Gorilla-Max was added inside of the supplement for the raw feeding part, and that is how we started him off. He just started off slowly, and we would just do that every other feeding. It wasn't straight hamburger every feeding because, again, he was just such a puppy. He was only 14 weeks old. He wasn't gonna get straight raw food from that point on. And you can see it on a lot of videos on YouTube. A lot of people will start their pit bull puppies off very early with raw feeding. Some of them will, as soon as they're weaned from the mother, they start them off on raw feeding. So that's what we started doing for Zeus, and he just started looking good, you guys, as a puppy. He from that point on, we once he hit about 3 months, I would say we waited about 3 months is when I started feeding him quarter leg chicken. And quarter leg chicken is I would buy that at Walmart, you guys, and that would cost $5 a bag. You would get a big bag of chicken. It was big quarter leg, so it would be like thighs and the leg. It was just nice quarter leg chickens, you guys, and the dog loved it. And we would just break it down, and you know, we wouldn't boil the chicken because some people would boil their chicken before they feed it to their puppies, but no. See, and a lot of people say, oh, well, you're not supposed to feed your dog chicken bones, but quarter leg chicken bones is different. The dogs are able to eat the quarter leg chicken bones, they're able to digest the quarter leg chicken bones, and they do not choke on the quarter leg chicken bones. It's different than feeding them like a wing or a thigh that you would eat at KFC or something like that. You don't want to feed them chicken like that because those have little sliver bones in them and stuff like that, and they can choke. So we do feed them quarter leg chicken, and I've been feeding him that since he was a puppy, and he's been doing just fine with it, you guys. I've had some comments on my videos about, oh, you're not supposed to feed your dog chicken, but we do feed our dog chicken, and he loves it. Trust me, he loves that taste of that blood. And that's another thing we'll talk about the pros and the cons, because a lot of people will say, well, what about the taste of the blood? what about doesn't that make him aggressive? No, it don't. That's the pros and cons to raw feeding, you guys. The aggression will come from what type of owner it has and what type of what is the owner doing to make the dog aggressive as he's raw feeding him. A lot of dogs just don't become aggressive from raw feeding. So we would break it down, and we would do a quarter leg chicken, and he would hold on, Bella. He would, sorry guys, she's trying to say hi. She does this every time. I just clipped her wings yesterday, and she hasn't been able to fly, but she somehow got up here and is coming in the camera to say hi. So say hi, Bella. Okay, so we would break down the quarter leg chickens, you guys, and we would make it more of like a supplement meal. So the chicken would go on the side. We would have the dog food. We would grind up the hamburger in there a little bit, put the Gorilla Max in there, and of course we would add a little bit, maybe a teaspoon of grease, cooking grease. We love saving our cooking grease to add in our dog food for the dogs. They love it. And hold on, Bella. Hold on, guys. And we would, sorry, I had to get it off my shoulder. She was not gonna let me do my video, but we would add in the cooking grease, you guys, and the cooking grease would give it the taste, so the puppies love that, and it also gives them a nice shine to their coat. And then we would just do the quarter leg chicken, a little bit of hamburger, and over time we would add just more supplements. Like I would go get pig, I would add pig in there. So, and then we would I would get also like little like raw chicken legs, like go to the farms and get the chicken legs and stuff and let him, because we're talking about an American bully. He's got pit bull. He could be in the pit bull family, but we're talking about American bullies, and they love that stuff, man. They love the hunt. They love to eat the bones. They love the fur still on the ears of the pig. They love to eat it all, you guys. He'll sit here for hours and just chew on a pig leg or a pig feet or whatever the case may be. He loves it. So that's what we were doing. And a lot of time I would go and get liver strips. So I would get some livers, put a little bit of fresh liver in there for him. He loved the liver. So we were just experimenting with a lot of like raw food. I was spending nearly, let's talk about the funds. I was spending nearly, I would say, $50 a week, I would say about $35 a week in groceries for raw feed and for the dog, because you're not just gonna go to like a Walmart or a Smith's and go grocery shopping for him. No, we were hitting like dog farms, pig farms, animal stores, stuff like that, getting the original actual raw food, you guys, for this for the dogs. And you can get your quarter leg chickens though, don't get me wrong, at Walmart, but everything else we were grabbing from other places. And he was starting to eat like that, you guys, and I'll upload some pictures of him so you can see him, and then you can just tell what raw feeding has done for him. And if you're looking to get into it for the first time, I would say go ahead and give it a shot. You know, go on Amazon and purchase yourself a supplement called Bully Max and Gorilla Max to throw in there with them. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna have an amazing pit bull. And if you own an XL bully and you throw some of this raw feeding and some of this Gorilla Max and Bully Max supplement in there with them, man, your XL is gonna be banging, you guys. That dog's gonna be so beautiful. You don't even know the size. I mean, the Bully Max, for some reason, it makes the head bigger and it makes the body bigger. It's like a steroid supplement for dogs. Just like humans would take Trebolone when they're wanting to lift weights and they want to blow up, and they start taking steroids like the WWE wrestlers. You know, that's what Bully Max is, and that's what we feed our dogs. It's only like $40, you guys. You can get a bottle of Bully Max and a bag of Gorilla Max, and it comes together, and it lasts for like, I would say it lasts about 2 months, and it's well worth the money. And that's what we started him off with, and now he's 5 years old, and he just look, she's back, and he just does pretty much anything, you guys. From there, he can eat anything. He loves his dog food though. We always go back to the dog food. No, Bella, we always go back to the dog food, you guys. Excuse me, because the dog food is ultimately what dogs need. So we do feed the next level. Like I was telling you, the protein is 18%, the fat is 18%, and it has 6.5% fiber in it, or 4.5% fiber in it, my bad. And that's what we feed him. We moved him from black gold to the next level dog food. So if you guys can get the next level dog food and add that in with your raw feeding, man, go from there. And a lot of people, when you look at the raw feeding on YouTube, and that's why we can go forever about raw feeding. When you look at raw feeding on YouTube and you look up, you're gonna do research on raw feeding. A lot of people, they're just giving them chicken, if you notice. Just raw chicken is all they're giving their dogs. And that's raw feeding, don't get me wrong, but I like to expand and give him everything that he would have if he was in the wild and hunting for his food. Like if he was to kill an animal and take down a deer or something, let's say, and eat it, he would get the liver, he would get everything inside the stomach, and he would eat it all. So that's what I like to think of what he would be eating would be like if he was in the wild, and that's what I go out and purchase. And you guys should try the same thing. And if you're a beginner, I promise you, you are gonna love it. You will love it. Your dog is gonna love you tenfold, and he's gonna be just an amazing dog, you guys. So my advice is just go ahead and try it, see if you like it, and go from there, you guys. And if you like the video and you like talking about American Bullies and raw feed and all that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, you guys, just to show your boy some love. You know, don't forget to leave a comment. You know, every time I ask, a lot of people don't really leave comments. They do, but a lot of the comments are just hate comments. You guys, I want positive comments, good feedback. Like, give me ideas of what I could be doing for him, so that way I can go and do it. Don't just like say, oh, well, we don't like your video. You know, like let's inspire each other, you know, and be positive for YouTube, and just go from there, you guys. There's too much hate. You know, every time you turn on YouTube, all you're seeing is just bad stuff, you guys. So let's just go ahead and keep it positive, and do your boy a favor and just hit that like button, you guys, because a lot of people don't hit the like button too. That's the thing. I'm getting a lot of views on my videos. I get a lot of comments, but the like button, a lot of people aren't hitting. And that's one thing I would like for people to do, is show me some love and hit the like button, even if you don't like the video, because, you know, just pushing the button is simple as just showing love, and it can go a long ways, you guys, especially if you start your YouTube channel and you see actually how hard it is to do YouTube, and how hard it is to edit, and try to get fans to like your videos, because everybody has something smart to say about your videos. You know, it's just a lot of people, we just need to come together and be positive, and let's just raw feed these dogs and try to raise these dogs the best we can, and just inspire each other, you guys. And just remember, positive thoughts, positive comments. And if you have if you think I'm raw feeding wrong, then tell me in the comment section, and tell me what better way I should be raw feeding him, or what I should be purchasing to feed him. And then we'll purchase it, and we can go from there, you know what I mean? Help me, and I can help you. There's a lot I can teach you about American Bullies, and are clipping the lovebirds' wings for the first time, because I just did it for the first time yesterday. And this is my very first bird I've ever owned in my life, you guys. And look where I got her. I've trained her to there. So if you guys need anything, just positive comments, and I'll get back with you right away. I just don't answer back to the negative comments, you guys. I get a lot of those, and I don't like answering back to those, but I do answer back to my positive comments. And let's just talk about American Bullies, you guys. I love you guys. God bless you guys out there in the YouTube world. And remember, you guys, there's a pit bull or an American Bully or an animal that needs saving. So let's go out and just save us an animal today and show some love. And remember, you guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right, I love you guys. God bless you. Peace.
Shiloh and King Zeus. Welcome to our channel. If you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned.